Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for the full moon in Aquarius, which is on Saturday the 24th, is here anyway in Asia. Could be on the 23rd for you. But these are the energies for the full moon anyway, for all signs, so let's find out what's going on. Now, I've got a live show live here on YouTube 3 times a week called Psychic Cafe. Would love to see you in there. And if you're interested in having a private reading with me, they are available from my website, BeHealing.com. You can find a link to book in for that in the description box for this video below. Let's get some cards out. What's going on in the energies for this full moon for all of us? Let's see. Growth. Growth path. I feel the energies of things being switched up this full moon, and it's got a kind of a new moon feeling to it, to me, like setting off on a new path, a growth path. Now, we had something about that in the energies yesterday, doing something for the long term and planning something out and making maybe some sacrifices in the short term to get long-term gain. So this is feeling like that as well, like setting off on a new growth path that's going to bring you more in your life, or it's going to lead you to doing those things. It almost feels like you've had something on your bucket list and you've decided that it's time to do it now, or time to get the ball rolling on that. It's that kind of an energy, this full moon. Let's find out more. Tell us more about this. So yeah, get that bucket list out, or think about the things that you've always wanted to do. You've got cozy home here as well, so it might be more about contemplating this rather than taking action on it right now. Let's get some tarot out and see what's going on. What's going on for everybody this full moon? What's in the energies this full moon? Yeah, I'm told to take them. So we're starting off with the world. So a cycle is completed and a new cycle is starting, which is what I was getting. It's kind of similar to new moon energies, this one. The Page of Swords, incoming message. So you could be getting signs and synchronicities. The pages are the messengers, and swords are about thoughts. And so an idea or signs and synchronicities, some kind of a message from the universe coming in to let you know which direction to go in. So it could be kind of a spiritual full moon where there's a lot of inner stuff going on with that cozy home. Taking a step back, thinking about things. What is it that I want in my life next? That kind of energy. And the Four of Swords here, yeah, it's very much about rest, recuperation, introversion, taking some time for yourself. It can be about healing and recovery from something, but I'm really not feeling that unless you're recovering from your life so far. That kind of an energy of, you know what, I think it reminds me of the energies like a few years ago for me, where I decided to stop the lifestyle that I was living, which was a lot of partying. And yeah, decided to focus more on my work. It's that kind of an energy of closing a chapter off, starting a new chapter. Let's get some clarity on these then. So the world, closing a chapter off, starting a new chapter. What's this? What's this about? The world. Why have we got the world here? Page of inspiration. The Page of Wands. So exciting thoughts, exciting signs maybe. It might just excite you, the new chapter that you want. It might motivate you, make you feel really good to set off on this new journey, this new chapter. What's behind this? It feels more like a positive thing. It feels like I want to do this thing next, or grow in this way next. It doesn't feel like, oh, the last bit of my life has been terrible, and so I want to change it around. You might have been going through that recently in the last few months, for sure, those feelings like that. But this is more a positive, because we've got the Page of Swords there and the Page of Wands as well. It's more of a positive kind of, I know I'm going to do this now. It's a positive motivation. Again, the home though, so it is very much the introverted kind of stage. Now, I was just reminded that it is about the full moon in Aquarius. So Aquarius, what have we got there? Well, that is about healing, right? It's about self-healing, but it also is about innovating, doing something that's really aligned with you. It's about setting off on a new path that could be different than everyone else might be expecting from you. Aquarius has got that element to it. So that's why I was thinking it's something like from your bucket list. It's something that's been, you've known you've wanted to do your whole life, and it's just time to get going on that now. Page of Swords. I was definitely getting like signs from the universe about this. What's this about? The Fool. Yeah, a new journey. And also the Five of Emotions. So Five of Emotions to me, especially in this deck, the Muse Tarot, is about defrosting your heart. So it's about when your heart has kind of been hardened, maybe a bit disappointed and knocked down by life, and then your heart defrosts from that. You defrost your heart, and so you start softening and opening up again and having this positive outlook and say, hey, I can do this. I could do this exciting thing now. So it feels to me like in the few months prior, you might have been healing yourself and getting ready, getting yourself prepared to receive this influx, this kind of idea or the signs that you've been getting from the universe to set off on this new path, to take this risk and set off on a new journey, and because your heart's kind of ready for it now. You've been preparing yourself, like with this Four of Swords energy. Tell us what's behind this, Page of Swords. Excuse me, Five of Emotions and the Fool. Tell us what's behind this. Excuse me. Okay, we've got slow but steady and sexual energy. You know how I was saying that I was getting that this could really motivate you? It's a very positive feeling that could motivate you. That sexual energy, it's just like you get fired up, you know? Not necessarily sexual energy, but it's like a burst of energy. You know, when you have an idea to do something, you decide to do it, and then suddenly you got more energy. It's like your spirit gets on board. That's what it is. It's getting back to what your spirit wants and setting off on that new path. That's exactly what it is. And so, slow but steady. Don't rush into it, but definitely take advantage of this influx of energy that you get from making this decision today. Definitely getting on track with what your soul wants. There's a strong element of that. So the Four of Swords, so you have been healing and resting and recuperating. You might be doing a bit more of that today. You might want to be, you know, just thinking about all of these things. And the Seven of Inspiration, very, very positive energy there of you like debuting, of being who you truly are. It's like stepping toward who you truly are and embodying that and living that life now, that lifestyle. So those things that you've been putting off for the future, it's time to get on track with that now and start it off, which is kind of unusual energies for a full moon because it's usually about letting go. If you're interested in getting a reduced price full moon reading with me as well, there will be some of those available. Now they're in limited quantity. They're on the homepage of my website, behealing.com. So if you're lucky, you might be able to get one of those. I'll probably put a link for it up there as well. Got stripping illusions here behind that. So you've stripped some illusions away, you've got rid of some baggage, you've been healing yourself, preparing yourself for this, and now you're ready. You're almost ready, or you're deciding to, maybe it's time now to do that thing that I always wanted to do, or get the ball rolling in some way. What's going on in our love lives today, this full moon? What's going on in our love lives? Let go of control issues. So, if you felt like controlling your partner, ordering them around, or if you've been trying to navigate, if you're single and you've been trying to navigate your life, not navigate, if you've been trying to manifest your life and you're like, no, I don't want my life to flow in career or this new thing or me learning something new or growth at the moment, I want a partner, and I'm manifesting that now. This is saying like, let go of your control issues there. There's a divine flow behind everything. So however that resonates, it might be that you've been trying to control that journey, really focused on trying to manifest a partner there. Or if you are in a relationship, yeah, just watch out for that wanting to control the other person and be the boss. It's time to release negativity. So negativity is leading to those control issues, and Bring love into the situation. That's interesting because that's the new moon in Aquarius rather than the full moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation and try and release that negativity if you're in a relationship. And if you're single and you've been trying to control the manifestation process, it's time to release negativity. And so if you try to control it and it's not just not happening because the universe and your higher self is like, it's not time yet. You've got other stuff to do first. Then bring love into the situation, self-love. So we've got detachment. Give it up. It feels like whatever you've been doing that's been going against the flow, that just isn't working out in your love life, just give it up, surrender it. And transformation. There's a growth path. There's a growth path happening here. The world, a new cycle, a new chapter starting. And I feel that your relationship could come on that path, you know. But you don't need to control it anyway. Your higher self has got this. You don't need to manifest it. And you don't need to like be specific about the timing of it. Runner in a codependent relationship. So for some of you, you could be trying to claw someone back who's done a runner on you. So don't control that. It's just not the right timing is what I'm getting from that. Okay, what else do we need to know about this full moon energy today? What else do we need to know about? Divine matrix. That means it's just kind of tricky. It's about divine timing. It's about, there's other people involved. There's other things involved. There's other, like your life path is very complex, really. And trust your higher self and trust the universe on that. You know what it's like when it's in the flow, it's in the flow. And it just happens. All we can do is like be in the flow, and that means going with whatever's happening at the moment and surrendering what isn't happening at the moment. We're not here to try and fight the current. We're here to go with the current. So that's what the divine matrix is telling us today. What else in the energies? Self-sufficiency. Self-sufficiency. Let's just take that one. The ultimate self-sufficiency is relying on God or the universe or your higher self. It doesn't mean hiding in a cave and saying, I don't need people. Instead, it's saying, God is my source and I'm willing to receive all the help, love, and support that wants to come. So I feel like with this new journey, you are going to get help and support. Of course you will, because the universe will always help you, especially those that are taking steps to do it themselves. If you show willing like that and you just like, okay, I'm going to do this, very fast the universe is going to join you in that. Grasshopper says situations in the balance that require careful handling. So there could be people in your life or things in your life that you'll need to navigate around this thing. Could be things to give up. So if you're deciding, say, to start your own business on the side, you might have to give up your evenings, or not meet up with your friends so often, or not go out with your partner so often, that kind of thing. Could be something, situations in the balance, and so that's something about balance that will require careful handling. The rainbow says the most difficult part of a situation is over, and I'm feeling like this is the 5 of emotions stuff. You've defrosted your heart, you've done some healing work, and so that you're ready for this now. And it feels like it's in the last few months, maybe the start of the year, last 6 months, 7 months. But take care, enemies are working against you. So be careful who you bring in on these new plans, because someone might get really jealous and not like you seeing you all fired up and headed towards something, especially if this thing's in the balance and you're telling them, oh, I've got this great new plan, I'm going to do this thing and I won't be able to hang out with you anymore. And yeah, they could try and stop you from doing it. So be careful who you bring in on your plans. So think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. If I pull the green one out, it means yes, go for it. If I pull the red one out, it means no, don't do it. So think of your question, and I'll get a couple more cards out. So how best to deal with these energies this full moon? How best can we deal with these energies this full moon? I'm hearing make a clear decision. Wow, the sun. Focus on what will make you really happy and then make a decision to take yourself there. Love that. So this is very positive. Yeah, it's reminding me again that we had the page of inspiration there. So it's very exciting kind of a, yeah, it's an exciting decision to head towards something. What else do we need to know? Ten of Cups, abundance and attainment. You're going to get there. Whatever you are implementing, deciding on around this full moon, there's going to be something you've had on the bucket list, something that is really aligned with your soul, spirit, and your soul. Because when you think about it and when you decide to do it, you're going to get such an influx of energy, motivational energy, and all of that to do it. It's going to fire you up. It's a great, really good energies this full moon. I love it. So think of your yes or no answer question now. Have it in your mind. If you're not ready, pause the video. The answer is yes. That's the green crystal, the aquamarine. It's a yes. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click on that like button down there. And while you're down there, click on that subscription button along with the notification bell to hear more from me. Have the best full moon ever. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you tomorrow in the energy update.